Hey everyone, welcome to my very first episode of the Trophy Push series. So this series is going to be dedicated to just this game account that I'm currently level 48, and it's going to be a just trophy push. We're not really going to worry about anything else but getting our trophies as high as possible. So as you can see, we're starting off here at 2169. We don't have any food, so we're going to have to purchase food. But what I wanted to also discuss about is the recent events on the forums that I've been talking about you know the loot percentages and buying food. So here's Chief Sosa, and then we'll look in here. So Savage is giving us 52,000, and Paleo is giving us 27,000. So we are going to go ahead and buy food because we can't attack without food. So we're going to see what happens. So Chief Sosa still giving us 55,000. Paleo is giving us a lot more now, 51,000. And Savage is also giving us a lot more, 99,000. So whenever you buy food, you can actually get more loot. How it works is no one knows exactly how it works, but what it appears to be and what the developers have said is that there is a diminishing returns. So as you attack, you're gonna slowly get less and less loot. So and then it's so you just can't spam constantly 24/7. And there's also the same thing in defenses. So if you get attacked once, your loot will be 90,000, and then the second time you get attacked, your loot will be 40,000. The third time will be 20,000. So if you are going to attack and you ever are out of food, and you search and you find someone, don't just click on the attack and then the attack button on them. Go into the silo and actually buy your food first, and that will actually boost up all your gold that you'll be seeing on all your opponents. So we are actually looking for trophies. Unfortunately, this one only has 2 trophies, and well, what the heck, we'll go ahead and fight this guy too. 2 trophies is better than none. 99,000 is a very good amount of gold, even though we're not trying to get gold. So we're using a Knight, Cannon, and Art Blaster strategy. The Cannon is level 2, the Knight is level 7, the Art Blasters are level 1. The main goal is to keep your cannons alive. You want to take out the Pyromancers as quick as possible with your hero and the Sword Rain or Blizzard, depending on which one you like to use. And it's really critical that you keep your spells as upgraded as possible, because you need to have your spells be able to kill the Pyromancers in one hit. And so that is one of the most critical spells to have upgraded at all times is the Sword Rain. Or you could also use the Blizzard, since it will do double damage to the Pyromancers. Around the 2100 trophy range, most people will have Pyromancers level 1 or level 2. And you should be able to kill them with a level 3 Sword Rain, I believe it is. So there I messed up. I didn't have my hero target the Pyromancer, and then so all those guys take burn damage. The thing is, we need to clear all the buildings, otherwise we're not going to get 100%. We're not going to get as much trophies as we possibly can. See, we didn't get 100%, so we might only get like 1 trophy, even though he was possibly going to give us 2. We might not even get any trophies. So we did. We got 1 trophy. Still got the loot, but like I said, we're looking for trophies in this game. So we're typically not going to fight people with big loot. We're going to fight people that just have good trophies. So that one had 7. Go into the leaderboards. This guy's got 20 right here, so we're going to go ahead and attack him. Same strategy. Knights, cannons, and Art Blasters. And unfortunately, he's online. So this one right here gives us 23. He has a lot of the crossbow towers, These guys are really powerful and really expensive. So when you see any of those, you know you're up against the high ranking level opponents. Those guys cost 1.25 million to buy one, and I don't know what it costs to upgrade to level 2. I'm guessing it's probably like 1.5 million or 1.7, maybe 2 million. So those things are very, very expensive, and he has quite a few of them since it's up in the top, the top tower that he has. So even though he gives us a lot of trophies, we're not going to attack him just for that sole fact that he has so many of those towers. See this one? It has the crossbow tower, but it's in the middle. It's only got a couple. It's got maybe 2 or 3, whereas the other one had 5 or 6. This one has lots of pyromancers, so we have to be very careful with our cannons. We're probably going to bring out a lot more arc blasters to take care of those pyromancers just in case. He also has a lot of cannons. So this one should be decent. 25 trophies. Gonna hold back just a second so the cannon doesn't aggro. Unfortunately, I got too close. Thankfully, the Firestorm will go across and attack the cannon. So the cannon got burned, and the cannon is weak to fire damage, so it takes double damage, and it goes down pretty quickly to the Firestorm. So we're going to bring out a couple more Arc Blasters to help me kill all the Pyromancers. And see, his Pyromancers are higher level too, so I'm not killing them in one sword range. So this is going to be a tough fight. We'll probably have to use a scroll here. And when you're trophy hunting, you're going to use everything you have to, push up the leaderboards. You're not going to be ashamed of using scrolls here and there. You might die and use the resurrection trick. Resurrecting to have all your cooldowns off. So we're going to scroll right there. You'll take out all the troops on the side there. Which will allow us to push further into his base. I need to get this barricade down over here. And once I can get that down, I can head up here with my hero. And you can see how good the crossbow tower is because I can't even hit it with the hero. It has to be a ranged attack to hit the crossbow tower. So my hero's going to die, which unfortunately I was able to pull him back, thankfully. But I need to regenerate, otherwise, I'm going to lose 7 gems there. We still have a decent amount of time. I need to get my hero up close and personal, and so he takes all the pyromancer damage. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll again right there, clear out the buildings, and also clear out the troops. Like I said, we are hoping just to get trophies, so using 14 gems to move up in the trophy leaderboards is completely fine. We are going to go ahead and win that one, so we're going to get about 20 trophies, which is great. You can't be shy about using scrolls, because if I would have lost that battle, I would have lost probably 5 or 10 trophies, so I would have gone down rather than up. So scrolls are a necessary evil to build trophies and to move further in the game when you're at this stage. If you have your troops all maxed out, like level 8 knights, level 6, archers, level 3 or 2 arc blasters, as you get stronger, you won't need to. But this account is fairly weak. It's only level 48, throne room 6 we just got here. So there's a lot of upgrades that can be done that will also help us. But at this current level and strength hero-wise, we're going to have to use scrolls here and there to actually defeat some of the stronger opponents. And you'll gain some nice, nice loot out of it. We got 369 so far in this. You can see if we can use it on anything. We have nothing in here really to build for 360,000. The next thing I'm going to get is going to build up the arrow tower to 750. And then over here, we could, I believe, level up our archer for 450. And that's about it, because everything else costs too much, or we can't unlock it. We could level up the Froster for 400,000, so we'll see how our next battle goes. 11 trophies, not worth the time. And the smaller amount of trophies that you see, the more you're going to lose if you actually get defeated against him. So this one's very simple base, straight up to his thing with one curve. You should have no problem at all defeating this base with no scrolls needed. Unfortunately, he's online. This guy has no advanced towers, so we're going to go ahead and attack him. 11 trophies. And this will probably be the last raid of this episode. So if you can see there at the corner of the game, the Pyromancer just walked past because the cannon stays so far back that it doesn't actually get close enough for the Pyromancer to trigger and target it. So that's why it's cool to have cannons and not spam knights in the beginning. They stand far enough back with their range to actually not get the aggro. I'm going to need to make another cannon because I noticed my cannon is dead. I'm going to come back and check and see on he's not bringing out any more Pyromancers or cannons or any ranged troops. Wanted to make sure that none of those are coming out. So you come up, make sure you kill the Pyromancers. Now the rest is the home stretch, just clearing out the troops so they can't do any damage. So you got to make sure the Pyromancer is dead. That's your sole focus, is focusing on the Pyromancers. We have plenty of time here. We're going to have a lot of reinforcements coming up shortly. And this will be a very easy win. We just got to check the corners to make sure that there's no towers on the side that will deduct, a couple percentages off of our victory. Because getting a 99% or a 95% is detrimental sometimes. Like I said, instead of getting 20 trophies, you'll get 15. Or if it's a smaller amount, you may even just break even. If you're, possibly winning only 10 and you only get 95%, you might only get 7 or 6 trophies. So they're very, very good. We moved up the ladder about probably, 30 or 40 trophies in these couple fights. So we're now at 2205, and that's going to do it for this episode. This is the first one. We're going to probably try and make our way up to 2,500 trophies and go from there. Since we have 400,000 and not 450, we're going to go ahead and use that to start upgrading the Froster, even though we don't really use the Froster. Eventually, maybe later on in defenses or something else, you may want to use them. So it's better to have the money and upgrade something rather than have someone else come in and steal it from you. So that's going to be it, and please check back for more videos. And this is going to be the trophy series, and like I said, we're going to try and get to 2,500 in the next few days.